Hello world, this is Melanie, and in this video I will be presenting my project 1 called Wiki from CS50's web programming with Python and JavaScript. In this project I had to complete an implementation of my own wiki encyclopedia. Here are the specifications that I had to include. The first thing that I had to do was to create an entry page for each encyclopedia entry that exists in the system. A user can access each entry by entering its name in the URL. For example, CSS, enter, we can see the CSS page. If by accident a user mistypes a name or enters a name that does not exist in our system, for example, CS, enter, the user will be greeted by this error message. The page requested was not found. Next, I had to manipulate this home link. So when a user clicks on this home link, they will be taken to this index page where you can see a list of entries that exist in the system. All of the encyclopedia entries that exist are here. A user can then click on any of these in the list, for example, Django, and be taken to that page. After that, I had to manipulate the search box area here. And now, when a user enters a query in this search box, for example, Python, and clicks on Submit, they will be taken to that entries page as well. If a user by accident incorrectly types an entry's name or enters an entry that does not exist in the system, for example, YTH, and click on Submit, they will be taken to this page, Encyclopedia Entry Search Results, with all the substrings that exist from the lettering they typed. Let's click on one of them and see what happens. HTML. Oh, the user will be taken to the HTML page. After that, I had to create some magic with this link here, create new page. When a user clicks on this link, they will be taken to this create a new page area where they can enter their own encyclopedia entry. A new one that does not already exist. So let's do one for the C language. For example, C is a procedural language. Oops. Allowing programmers to write code on a step-by-step basis. It works at a low level with system memory. It was developed in 1972 by a man named, let's bold his name. This is actually written down in Markdown language, which is much easier than HTML. Oh yeah, the creator of C is Dennis Ritchie. And let's save it under a title that we know already exists and see what happens. If we click on save, oh, we get an error message. The title submitted already exists. Please try again with a different title. Let's close this error message and save it with the proper title, C. If we click on save, we can see it worked. And if we go to home, the index page, it is there now. The final thing that I had to do, oh, not the final thing. The next thing that I had to do was to include this edit page link in each of the encyclopedia entry pages. And when a user clicks on this link, they will be able to edit any of the content. So let's add something. CSS is the best. And if we save it, it stays there. It has been adjusted. So the last thing that I actually had to do was to include this random page link. And when a user clicks on this random page link, they are taken to a new page randomly. Before the end of this video, I should also mention that this project required me to add some coding in Python to convert the Markdown content in proper HTML so that the content appears more aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I was able to achieve this with the help of the Markdown 2 library. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Have a great one.